If I said to you right now that you could join my network of like-minded people who are working with the system that I have been teaching for years and who are running successful businesses, would you want that opportunity? Because it's there, it's available. You may think, well, I would like to do this course and I'd like to apply it only to myself. Well, that's how I started. And from that became a huge, vast world of amazing coincidences. One of them was when I met somebody who told me that I would write a book. In fact, said I would write several books. And it took me back to my childhood when I used to write poetry, stories, short stories, and loved it. But as an adult, when I was told that I would write these books, I had a choice. Would I believe this or would I not believe it? But at that time, I had really quite low self-esteem, didn't believe in myself, and certainly having been more or less diagnosed with dyslexia, there's really very little chance that writing a book would come into fruition. That was my belief. However, I did put it on the back boiler until several years later. And I decided one day, I just write this story of my life. I hand-wrote it in a book. And then I put that away. Several months later, a young girl came and said, would I allow her to photograph my dog and my cat for the front cover of her book? And I said, oh, absolutely. So we spent several days doing this, and she offered me money, and I said, absolutely not. This is perfectly fine, no problem. We've had fun. About another 6 months later, she called me and she said, I had a feeling to call you. I'm thinking about writing another book, but I've got no idea what it's about. And I said, oh, well, that's interesting. I said, because I hand-wrote this book, story about my childhood and growing up. And she said, well, you help me, let me read it. I might point you in the right direction. And so I gave her my notebook, and almost the day after I gave her my notebook, she phoned me and she said, I love this, love it. She said, I'll help you write it. Prior to that, she had been, I'm absolutely not going to ghostwrite anything, and just simply not. So we spent a year writing this book, and it was an amazing experience. And it came out in 1999, called Dark Storm Golden Journey. And it shows me that I can overcome issues, beliefs that have held me back. And you too, you can. So if you think you're an author, or you'd like to be an author, or there's a story in you, write it. It's simple. Don't let life's conditioning hold you back.